All right. What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a live reading on Carmen and Big Boogie. I'm excited to do this reading. I've been wanting to be nosy for a minute, see what's going on with them. So I'm going to finish shuffling my cards. I don't know if I'll have an admin tonight, but I am going to be doing, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be doing this, but I am going to be doing a sale tonight on my readings for $50. So if you want to stay tuned to the end. And this is actually going to be my first live reading where I'm on camera. So it's going to be different, but I want to see if I get more engagement this way. So we'll see. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out so much. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't know if I have my admin tonight. Yes, okay. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for joining. Have you been on my lives before? Hi, Maya. How you doing? Thank you guys for joining. Make sure y'all like this video for me. Yes, in the bushes. What you mean? This is another thing too. And me being on live while I'm doing the reading, it's gonna be so different because I'm not gonna lie. Like when I do readings, I be super zoned out. So like that's kind of why I never really want to do readings like on camera because honestly, it's like I don't want to look back and be cringing because I'm like, oh my God, why I make that face or why I do that? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I just want to focus on the reading. I want to focus on my client or I want to focus on like whatever I'm doing a reading on. So I'm gonna try this out and see if this is like a little bit better. For those of you who are just joining, I'm gonna be doing discounted readings, ancestral readings tonight. If anybody's interested. Oh, okay, got you. I figured that's what you meant, but I was like, wait, did I say something related to bushes? Because I be forgetting. I'm serious. I be forgetting quick. But yeah, I want y'all to comment, like engage, and let me know like you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I be like I do readings for my clients and stuff, but a lot of times I be like, well, I know I have people that engage with me when I go live, but it's like if I'm not getting comments or whatever, I'll just be like, okay, I'll get on TikTok or I'll do something else or I won't post at all. But the comments definitely help keep me motivated, to be honest. So it's good when y'all engage. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this reading. I don't want to yap too much, because of course people will be watching this replay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shuffle the music. The music has already been playing while I've been getting ready, and a lot of the songs have been like love songs, like really just like soft kind of love songs. So that's gonna be a good indication of the fact that Big Boogie and Carmen, they have that type of energy together, and I really do love that for her. It's been people on the blog saying, "Oh, actually, it wasn't the blogs. It was Tasha K. It was her. She did a interview with like Big Boogie's ex, and basically she was saying, "Oh yes, it's a publicity stunt." Now, y'all know when I did that reading on Ari and Moneybag Yo, it was like kind of giving that same energy of like it's a publicity stunt, and like he's just not saying he's just with her for that reason, but it was saying something along the lines that Moneybag Yo was like he knew that Ari had not the word clout per se, but he knew that she has like a likeness when it comes to like the masses. So it helps promote his music. And honestly, with all the stuff that's been coming out about the music industry and like all the shady practices and business stuff that they have going on, honestly, it makes sense because they're saying that it's not like a lot of money in the music industry anymore. And like it makes sense. It's kind of what I've been picking up on, but we're gonna see tonight if the energy is similar, like if it's gonna be like that kind of situation, like the Moneybag Yo and Ari situation, or are they genuinely interested in each other? Like, do they really care about each other? You know. So that's what we're gonna see tonight. Let me see. Hey, Resilience. She said, "Let me cuddle in that sweater with you. You look so adorable." Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to make you an admin, Resilience. I posted it in the Discord, but I didn't see nobody respond back. But I definitely need an admin. I need to put some contact solution in my eyes because it's kind of hard for me to see. Thank you, Tina. She said you pretty. Thank you. So are y'all ready to get into this reading? Be sure you like this video for me and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna shuffle the music and we're gonna see what the energy is. Okay.
In the past at college,
okay, so let me add you as a
using the same words again and again in my essays. I do
you're already a moderator.
Like Grammarly are essential.
So if anybody comes in here like talking crazy, and just you can block them or whatever. What I was about to say. Hey Aisha, how you doing? What I was about to say. Oh, also I'm gonna be doing discounted readings at the. I don't know if I'll be doing this like immediately after, but it just depends on if somebody wants a reading or not. But I'm gonna be doing readings, ancestral readings. It's gonna be like a mini reading, but we'll call on your positive ancestors and we'll see is there anybody who wants to step forward. And I'll only be talking to one spirit, and we'll only be doing this probably for about 15 minutes because the reading is gonna be only $50. So if anybody's interested, Resilience, just let them know. And it's going to be via Cash App. It's not going to be through my website. It's going to be Cash App. Okay. Just going to be doing like a quick little sale or whatever. Aisha, have you been on my readings before? I mean, on my lives before? Tina, I believe I've seen you on my lives before, but I'm not sure about Aisha. All right, so I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to pray over the cards, calling the positive spirits. We're going to get straight into it. Do y'all want to see the cards too, or do y'all just want me to stay on here? Not on your lives, but I have listened to your readings before. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the live. I love talking to y'all, like interacting with y'all when y'all come on the live. So I definitely appreciate you for coming on here. I'm gonna try, like I'm challenging myself to like get on live. Like I used to do this back in the day. What's the app? Periscope. I used to be on Periscope all the time. I used to make all type of friends from everywhere. That's why I have friends from everywhere to this day. Like people I still haven't even met before because of like live streaming. It's like really fun, you know? But yeah, so I'm gonna definitely start coming on here doing lives, like readings, live readings. Okay. Okay, let's pray over the cards. Oh, I asked, do y'all want to see the cards? Or do y'all just want me to hold the card up? The song is playing. We're literally going. Is it? I'm not even. Seduction. You're right. You're right. Seduction. If y'all had heard the other songs that was playing, it was like so lovey-dovey. I can't remember what the songs were, but I was just like, damn, like this is spot on. Okay, so I'm gonna pray over the cards. We're gonna get into it. Ashe. Let's get it. Yeah, the music's screaming. Y'all hear this, right? Music screaming. I feel the chemistry between them. Do y'all feel it? This gives me a person. This gives me a person that just. It's like a person that can't like control like how they feel about someone, and I feel that's his energy coming like towards her. But it's like I just feel this really strong desire. It's like what like the song just says something, but it just gives me like I feel like he thinks that she's gonna break his heart. This ain't funny, but he's just like, because the song said, either way, I lose. So it's like, he just feels like, oh my God, like, I'm just so smitten. That's the word that I'm getting. Like, I'm just so smitten. Like, I want to tell everybody how I feel about you. That's exactly what I get. And it just feels like I'm so vulnerable. Like, it's like my heart, it's like wide open. So I love the energy. Like, I feel like that's his energy. And I feel like I'm not going to speak too much on what Carmen's energy is. I do feel like I feel her energy, but that's mainly based off of like what I see when I'm looking at their videos. But I try not to read too hard into people when I'm just like on social media or whatever. But I definitely think that their chemistry is like very strong. If you consider like what Carmen has been through, I think that it's good that his energy is like that, and her energy is a little bit more relaxed than his. If that makes sense. Uh, oh, I'm cracking up. She said it got my ears burning. LOL, like it's talking to me, talking about me. I feel it. I picked up that too watching videos. Oh my God, you're spot on. It's intense. Yeah, very intense. Um, when I tell y'all these cards are optional, these cards are for entertainment purposes only. I be telling y'all this is for entertainment purposes only. But it's like I could just like sit here and say like everything I'm reading without the cards, and I'm sure like it would be spot on. But I do like to use the cards because it gives imagery and it gives like it shows you the emotion, and it's like without a doubt. Like sometimes when I'm just reading into something, it's not always. I'm not gonna say it's not as accurate, but it's not always as like y'all know how like when you can go back and watch my old readings and you just be spot on. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff is off. It's not 100% every time, but it's like if I'm coming off the top of my head, maybe it will be spot on. Maybe it won't. And how about I just tell y'all what I feel from Carmen, and we'll see if the cards line up. But basically, what I feel about Carmen and like how she's taking the situation, I don't feel she's guarded at all, but I do feel like that she has blockages within like the chakras that's like right here, and it makes me feel like really stiff. Like it makes me feel like I can't really like she's taking all of this in, but it's kind of hard to take all of this in. Like when somebody's genuine with you and genuinely cares about you, it's kind of hard to like receive it. And so I think that's what the car, like he got her a car, that was a gesture. Him paying that car off, saying vividly on the video, like this isn't your name, like making it very clear with her that he's different from the last, feels very intentional. It feels like the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra. All of these, like the three bottom chakras, those are like blocked. And it's very hard to feel like, I would say her heart chakra too, but I feel like her heart is open for him, but it's more of like the aspects of like it's more of self-confidence. So that's what sacral chakra. Yeah, that's the sacral chakra. So it feels like her confidence is like she's finding her confidence again. Like she's figuring out who she is, but it's also like people have this image of her from her last relationship. And like she just feels really hesitant and not wanting to like make the same mistakes. And I'm literally like, it's hard to be on camera like this way. Because like when I'm channeling, it's like I don't try to control, like I can't control my faces and I cannot control like just like certain things. And it's like I'm trying not to get too dazed out. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting from this. Like she just doesn't want to make the same mistakes, and she's also trying to figure out like who she is, like who she's becoming, because being with this person is like presenting her different opportunities. And it's also like showing her like she has made a name for herself. It's like, what are you going to do with it? And he's kind of like the one that's like really in her corner pushing her to be positive, like love yourself, like trying to do things to show her like you're a good mom, like you're a good woman, like that type of thing. And it's kind of makes me emotional because it feels like I don't deserve this. That's what I get from Carmen. Like I don't deserve this type of love, but you do. Like you deserve whatever type of love you think you deserve. And if you think you deserve a man that's going to cheat on you, and a partner that is going to do certain things behind your back, then that's what you're going to receive. The law of assumption. If you think that you deserve somebody that's going to spoil you and treat you like the queen that you are, that's what you shall receive. Okay, because whatever you believe is what's going to show up. Okay, doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Like whatever your belief is, that is what's going to show up. So we have to be mindful of like the energy that we hold within us, and like that's why shadow work is important, because sometimes our childhood really shapes what we think we deserve. But we obviously see Carmen, she's a beautiful woman. Like you would think somebody beautiful, or somebody that is like have a nice body, or somebody that you might perceive just have a perfect life, you might think that she sees that within herself, and I don't think she does. I think that she struggles to like see like I haven't picked up no cards. I ain't picked up no cards. And I was gonna keep going and keep going and keep like I really don't need the cards right now. Okay, so I'm just keep talking. But like she basically something else was coming up that I was about to say. Um oh, what came up, I feel like she feels like, what was I doing the last 5 years or 10 years? Like for how long was her and Corey together? Because it's like, what was I doing? Like, what do I have to show for it? Like, I have nothing to show for it. I don't have like nothing in like it's like in my name, to my name, that kind of thing. So I don't know if that's like the present, or I don't know if that's more of like the frequency that she was in during the breakup. So that's what I feel. So let's actually see. I'm gonna start pulling cards. Start the music back. I'm turn it down a little bit though. All right, so let's see. How does Carmen feel? What is Carmen's highest energy when she's around Big Boogie? What is her highest energy? Okay. It's not gonna be all the way down, but I have on shorts too, y'all. But all right, so what is her highest energy when she's around him? Ooh, can't even barely hold the deck. Her highest energy around him. She thinks about her ex a lot, but it's not in a bad way. It's in a way of like this person's still in her frequency, so it's kind of hard to like appreciate what's being done for you. If like it's kind of back to what I was saying about the confidence. Do I deserve this? And it's like when you hold that in your frequency that you might not deserve something, that will show up. Like the thing you fear the most will show up. Like you fear getting cheated on, you fear all these things, it'll happen. So she has the I know you lying, this shit for the birds, feelings deleting. But this is about Corey. You have the daughter card. So I think she thinks that he's a great father, because this is like a little chocolate baby girl. And this does look like his daughter. Big Boogie's daughter. So I think that the energy of him being a father, it like makes her want to trust him, because I am feeling like a little distrust for what he does for a living. Like people would say, oh, like can't trust him. He's a rapper. You can't trust this type of person. But really, like for her, she is kind of letting people get in her ear, but it's more so her past traumas that's kind of making her feel these things, like feel these emotions. Aisha said he took everything. Yep. Brazilian said the baby daddy crushed her so hard. Yeah, she wished it worked out with her ex. I kind of do feel that, because so one thing about Carmen, she's very loyal, and that's one thing I saw from her. Like, because I've seen her and Corey's videos in the past. I won't say I was a fan, but I definitely watched their videos at one point in time, and it's like this was before they really had like, you know, all the cars and stuff, like the house and stuff like that. Um, but it just seemed like she would probably never leave him. I kind of got that vibe, but I never thought Carmen. I never thought Corey was like a fuck boy. Never got that from him. He gave me geeky kind of vibe. Oh, he gave me geeky vibes. Maybe it was the glasses, but I don't know. It wasn't giving. It was giving, girl. I ain't gonna say what it was giving. I'm not gonna be mean. Okay, the song "Unpredictable" is on. Because they have kids and he broke up. Yeah, and so you got to think when she's seeing a man who has a good relationship with his kids, with his daughter more specifically, it's like that's kind of triggering things up. So, but look what's on the bottom of the deck, lituation. So this kind of gives me the vibe that it's a lot of smoking, a lot of drinking, a lot of like lit nights, and this is a little different from her. The song said, baby not predictable. Try to roll with me, baby." See what I'm saying? It's different for her. I think with the frequency, that she's in a lot of the time with him, because he is an artist, there's a lot of shows, there's a lot of partying, that type of thing. I think that it's different for her. It's like more fast paced. It's not like when she was with Corey, she's sitting around a lot. She's sitting by herself. She's sitting, like that kind of energy. So I feel like they have a lot of deep. Her and Big Boogie have a lot of deep conversations. She's starting to see like he's really different. So he's not the type to get drunk and be like abusive or treat her bad. He's the type to get drunk. He takes care of her. He makes sure like she gets safe to wherever she's going. He's really that like lover boy kind of vibe that she needs. So I'm happy to hear that. And like especially with the drinking and smoking, like obviously like I don't think this is a bad thing unless you make it a bad thing. I do think that how like you have those people that are like rappers and stuff and they like do all types of drugs and stuff. I don't think he does like a lot of different types of drugs. So he has a good mind. I don't see him doing like lean and like pills and stuff. Maybe he does. I'm not sure, but I'm just not getting that from him. I feel like he drinks and smokes. That's what he does, but he's not an alcoholic. Okay, so that's a good thing. Um, but he smokes and gets really introspective. So she likes that. It's the fact that they have that like mental and emotional connection that is very important for her. That's very important. It's very important. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions about that per se, about Carmen's feeling? Right. Boogie gives the fast life of Corey. She's more. That's exactly it. Look, son. She was always with the kids. She was always home. While Corey out doing Lord knows what. She a better woman than me. That's all I'm gonna say. She a better woman than me. Any questions? I don't know. I just wouldn't talk. It's certain stuff I'm not tolerating from a certain like you. I was going to say something mean, but I'm not going to go there. It's like he's giving me Urkel vibes. Urkel, Urkel wouldn't be able to hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Um, let me see. Boogie wants to take her out of. Let me pause this. It says Boogie wants to take her out of the fight or flight mode because the smoking and drinking be his way to get her relaxed. I think the smoking and drinking is more of like she smokes and drinks, but it's more smoking and more drinking because she's more in the lifestyle with him now. It's not like it's saying like her smoking and drinking levels are going up. This is alarming. No, it's just saying that her lifestyle from like how it was to how it is now is like a 360 because it's like where maybe she would go out for like a birthday party or she would go out to do content, but it wasn't like a lot of club nights and like lit nights and like just how she's living now, like in the limelight, like that type of energy is new for her. And so I think that's what it is. It's more of like it's not like you have to smoke and have to drink or you have to do this to feel more relaxed. It's just more of like, like this is more of the lifestyle now. This is what we're doing, but you don't have to do it, because I would have been outside. Let me see. Me too, because I would have been outside too. Yeah, for sure. But he's a narcissist. Yeah, he probably like kind of like guilt tripped her into like staying home all the time, or probably was the one who wanted kids. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think Corey controlled her more and didn't let her be out. I think what I'm getting from this, honestly, he's not giving her the option to go out. It's always okay. But when you wake up, I'm already gone. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been gone for hours. So it's kind of like an inconsiderate kind of thing. Like you're not even giving me the option. And like, what do I look like getting a nanny? And it's like I could just stay with my kids. Like I don't want to go out that bad. So I think he kind of like she's a homebody, but he kind of like made her more of a homebody. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to what his feelings. What is Big Boogie's highest energy when he's around Carmen? What is his highest energy when he's around Carmen? Baby, please. Won't you just ride? Say, baby, please, won't you just ride? I'm gonna make you feel like you never felt. With them, it's like it's a lot of like random plans. Like it's like not like predictable like it is with Corey. Like you could kind of predict what your everyday was gonna be. With him, it's very different. Okay, so Scorpio energy is coming up. That's a bad motherfucker.
That's not for me. Well, my night.com is all about flip.
Steve Lacy give you the world, baby. Baby, I want the chance. Oh, spoke too soon. Okay. All right. So some stuff is coming up. I said, what is his highest energy when he's around Carmen? I'm gonna be very honest with y'all, okay? And I wasn't expecting this, but I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. What's coming up? All right. So there's some reason he's grieving over something. I'm not sure what it is. You get the somebody's crying card and then you get the coping card. So I think that there's like some type of friendship, like a long-term friendship that he had and that he no longer has, because you get the snake in the camp card. This could be a woman. This could be an ex or like an old friend, like a childhood kind of friend. Um and actually, this kind of gives me like more of the woman's energy. I think that this might be the ex that did the interview with Tasha K. Snake in the camp, and this is a woman, and then you have someone that's crying, and look, it's like mascara. So this is a woman, And then you get the coping with the lean. So now I'm curious, is that him? So you also get the focus card. That's a bad motherfucker. And then you get the stalker alert card and the fate card that also says different. So what this tells me, like Carmen is very different from the type of women he's dated. Um, Also, he does give. I'm not saying stalker in a bad way, but he gives me those vibes like he will pull up on her. I don't know if they live in the same location, but he would definitely pull up on her or like yeah, like he gives me that energy like not obsessed in a bad way, but obsessed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boogie's a Scorpio. Ma'am, well that makes sense because his energy is coming through like very strong. It's like, you know, Scorpios are very, very sexual. So he does give me that vibe of like, I'm gonna just show y'all the stalker alert card. Like she's, you know, like, okay, I get it. I kind of had an image of like, oh, she's in the shower, he's peeking in, like, babe, what you doing? Like, you know, that kind of vibe. So it gives me like they have that sexual energy, very affectionate towards one another. But the only thing with this card, and this kind of concerns Carmen a little bit, this focus card, it really talks about the fact that two people, they're spending a lot of time together, they're physical, but it's also like they're kind of distracted because if you look at this card, they're both texting. So it's kind of like, or he's texting. That's how I've never read this card like this before, but it's like he's texting. Usually I think it's both people texting, but for some reason the way this just appeared on the card, like these text bubbles, I never saw them like this. So this gives me the vibe that like she's just kind of like side eyeing because it's like, okay, I'm trying to have a moment with you. I'm trying to be like vulnerable with you. I'm trying to like look you in your eyes and like connect with you and feel your soul, feel your energy, but it's like you're fucking texting, my guy. Like get off the phone. Like that's what it's giving me. Like she's just kind of like, and stuff like that triggers her because of her ex. So he has to be very, very, very careful. He has to tread lightly because she is very triggered. And I think Big Boogie knows that. He knows like he knows her past. He knows what she's going through. But I think that he does have his insecurities of like, will she go back? Wrong card. He has his insecurities of like, will she go back to her ex? Like, because if you think about it, like what's in her frequency, her ex. Like two out of four cards is the ex. So if I can pick up on that easy, he's probably picking up on it too. So the one thing I would say, you know, if Carmen comes across this video, I would say to try to be present in your current relationship. Try to if you're going to be in a relationship or you're gonna say, you know, I want to be with you or whatever the situation is, it kind of gives me serious relationship with them. Like that's what they're working towards. But if you're saying that, you have to like give it a fair chance. Like don't self-sabotage to the point to where you're not allowing yourself true happiness because of the fear of being hurt. Like trust me, we've all been there. Like it's human nature. But that's where shadow work comes into play. Like shadow work is important. It's like being able to address those triggers within yourself, being able to like understand your triggers better than anyone else because what happens, you're in a relationship, you might think everything is great and something happens and it's like boom, start spiraling. You just be like, how did I get here? And it's like it's because the trauma could be from your childhood or it could be from like a past relationship. The trauma, when that creeps in, you start to try to compare your current situation to like what you experienced in the past when it's two totally different situations, two totally different brackets, obviously, you know. But I think that she has to allow herself to be happy. Like happiness is a choice. You know what I'm saying? I know it's easier said than done, but happiness is a choice. And if you're choosing someone and you're being deliberate in saying, I'm choosing you, I want to be with you, um, you can't be holding this energy of like your ex. Because that, like I said, if I can pick up on that, like he's probably picking up on it. And that could be why that stalker alert card, this is the card I meant to hold up. this could be why the stalker alert card came up, because it's kind of like, I trust you, bae, but I'm a nigga and I know what I could do. So therefore, I don't put, this is what I'm hearing, I don't put shit past a B word. So I think that he has his trust issues as well, but mainly because you got the ex coming up. Whatever this ex did or this friend did, it made him not trust. And I think that the friend would be a woman if it's a friend. It would be a woman. But if it's not a friend, it's an ex. Somebody that was close to him for years. And then, like, as soon as he got in this relationship, it's like it just flipped. So I don't know if it's related to Carmen or if it's related to something else. But it's obviously like some type of jealousy, somebody that's smiling in my face and talking shit behind my back. So it kind of lines up with the ex, in my personal opinion. So, does anybody have any questions about how Boogie feels about her? Recent client update. I was actually gonna do the Zeus network reading next, but drop your questions, Tina. Drop your questions, and I'm gonna see, because in that reading I actually really got into depth, and I think a lot of the stuff played out that I said, but I kind of quit like listening to them like after the first couple weeks after I did that reading, because it was like they was getting on my nerves, and now they back acting like they together. So I don't know. But I know that the reading that I did, I specifically um, asked like would they still be together. I think I asked would they still be together at like next year or something like that. Kind of like questions that's like update questions. But if you have like if it's something that happened or you have a question, questions that I haven't answered, then yeah, I'll definitely do an update. Aisha said he's a Scorpio in territory. Am I saying your name right? I think I am. I think I am saying your name right. Aisha. I think it's Aisha Aisha. Thank you, Resilience. Excuse me. So do y'all like these type of readings better? Or do y'all like more of the readings where it's like focused on the cards? Because I know a lot of people really like the cards. Like every time I do readings, I get comments. What cards are you using? What decks are you using? So, yes, you are. Okay, I'm saying it right. I was like, what did I say? I forgot already. All right. All right. So now I'm gonna ask. Is it for clout? Look at this. What's on the bottom of the deck? Happily married. It's crazy. You feel so electric. What the? Wait, the card, when I just like cut the deck again, it was this card. Engaged. Yeah, bitch, he chose me. Skedaddle and find some business. I'm cracking up. So it's giving engagement is coming soon. Some type of like serious commitment. Like he really wants to prove that Carmen is different for him. Like she's different. You said it right. Okay. Wow, he wants it to last. He does. Like, I'm actually shocked. Not really, because off his body language, I'm not anxious. I'll tell the truth. Okay. What was I gonna ask? That's kind of what I was picking up on. Like he feels out of control. Could be dangerous. I'm feeling out my mind. Could be dangerous. Me too, because I've heard so many things. Okay. Yeah, he wants to really prove, but like, what are you trying to prove? Like, are you trying to prove that you're different than her ex, or are you trying to prove that like you're in this for the long haul? So let me ask, what is Big Boogie trying to prove? What is he trying to prove to Carmen? What is he trying to prove to Carmen? What's he trying to prove? Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. Oh, look, y'all, support. He wants to prove that he's always going to be there for her and her kids. He wants to support her to be a better mother. She's a good mom. He's not saying she's a bad mom, but it's like, I want to support you. So whether that's like paying your rent for the year or like doing things that's going to make your life easier. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Like, I like that. Support. And then you got the woman. Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. Even though this is a black woman, this is like Carmen's energy. See. What is he trying to prove? What is he trying to prove to her? No cap. Self-care. This is a woman taking a bath, reading a book. He wants her to relax and be able to like enjoy motherhood. Oh, this one was out too. Rejection. This is rejection card with the roses. So what was my question? What's he trying to prove? Wait. So this afro, this might be the ex. This might be the ex. Because look at this. This is a black woman with an afro. So this could be the ex. Just because I'm alone doesn't mean I'm lonely. He's trying to prove that he's about her and he's not about what the ex is saying, which is like clout, or trying to like not come up because he's already has a name for himself, but let me see, because with these two cards coming up with this specific question, it's definitely giving me the vibe of like he wants to prove he's supporting her in her self-care. He wants to prove that he's supporting her, motherhood journey, because I see him wanting kids with her too. With both the kids cards coming out, you got the daughter and the son card. Now you got support. So this definitely gives me like financial support, emotional support, like somebody being there. This is actually kind of big because, artists, they can't really always be there, but he finds a way to like, let her know he cares. Oh, he wants to make her see men different. I think so too. And I think he's trying to prove like I might have been a certain way in the past, but like give me a chance. At least give me a chance. That was a demonstration with the car he bought her. Exactly. Because it's exactly what she needed to see, like, oh, he's like supporting me as a mother. Like he wants to know I can get around and take my kids where they need to go. Like a narcissist would have sent money for a car. I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do, but it's like a narcissist man would have made a way to continue making it harder for you. Maybe it would have seemed like they were solving a problem, but it's not a long-term problem. It's not like you're trying to like make my life better. It's like you're just trying to like accommodate me while I'm with you or dating you, but you don't really care about like the future. Okay. All right, so let me ask, is he doing this for clout? Is this relationship for clout? Like the ex said? Because she's coming up. Unchanged, I am who I am. Not who you want me to be. I'm not going to change. This is definitely his energy, even though it's a light-skinned man. Let's see, is he doing this for clout? Work affair? He or she will be minds, interfering in your relationship and digging up dirt on you. This looks like Carmen. Okay. Okay, the song's screaming too. So I'm thinking it's some stuff we don't know. There are some things about this ex that's coming up. I think actually Carmen knew about this ex, I guess when they were dating. And Carmen, I'm not saying she made a move on him, but it's like, he's a rapper, he's gonna do his thing, he's gonna do all of that and some. And so when he was out on his single shit or whatever, I think he was dealing with this ex. That felt rejection. He didn't want something serious with her. he didn't want to pursue her in that type of way. So the way Carmen presented herself, it was almost like it seemed like this could be like a work related thing because you got the work affair card. This feels like okay, we're in similar lanes, like we're in the public eye. It gives me like we're in the public eye, so us together, like we can actually make moves or like we're a good look for each other. So it doesn't give clout, but Carmen, she definitely walked into a situation and she knows what the situation was. So I feel like even though the ex is speaking out, like Carmen already knows about you, boo. Like Carmen knows about you because of what he's told her, what he's told Carmen. So I'm super zoned out. I'm sorry. Um, is that the other woman saying that she jealous and trying to make Carmen insecure and doubt? Yeah, but it's like he. So what I was hearing with this unchanged card, this is exactly what I'm still that same nigga. I'm still that same nigga. That's exactly what I'm hearing. I'm still that same nigga. I'm always be the same nigga. So it's not like, oh, I'm not changing for nobody. It's more of a like, I'm gonna always be who I am and I'm gonna be solid. I don't feel like he's a cheater. I feel like if he's in a relationship with you, he's in a relationship with you. But when he's off of you or you're off of him, stand on it. Because he kind of gives me the vibe like, okay, if you say you off of him and you single, he's gonna take that to his full advantage. Even though like when you're with somebody and you might be single, but you ain't single. You ain't single. Technically you still with that lady. So it's kind of like you're still technically with somebody. You're still gonna be sleeping with them. You're still gonna be doing things for them or being around them or whatever. It's kind of like basically don't keep sleeping with somebody if you don't plan on being with them. And I think he was still sleeping with this woman, but he didn't want to be serious with her. So when Carmen came around, it was kind of like, oh, now she getting everything. So I feel rejected. And it's like, just because I'm alone don't mean I'm lonely. So that could go as like I got another man, or that could go as like I'm solo right now. Like I'm just focusing on myself. So yeah, and then look what's on the bottom of the deck. It's love for me. With the rose, bro, this is a confirmation. Everything I just said, spot on. Look at this. Rejection. She got the roses. And then you got this card. And you got the rose. Yeah, so I think he loves her. I think he loves Carmen. But I'm gonna say this. Because I just feel called to say this. How you get them is how you lose them. So I think that we gotta be mindful of that because Carmen, it's like the way you kind of got him, it's not to say he was in a relationship, but it's like you knew he was dealing with somebody long term. And so, yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, if you guys go through things in your relationship, y'all been together for years. I don't know if that's the dynamic of the relationship with this woman, but I'm just saying like what's coming to my mind. Like, do y'all have any questions? Because I just zoned out and I forgot. Like, yeah, do y'all have any questions? I need to go put some contact solution in my eye. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna turn the music back on. But give me just a second. No. My mama. You sleeping, baby? You sleeping, mama? Oh. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I forgot I got my mic on. Y'all probably heard everything. I was in there talking to my cat and everything else. I'm embarrassed. What did I say, y'all? Okay. I can see better. No questions. This was so good. Thank you, Resilience. I don't feel like Carmen would mess up his motion only because she knows how I feel when Corey cheated on her. I think that Boogie was dealing with a lot of women at one time. And Carmen came into play and things changed and messed with the motion. Basically. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this reading up. Is anybody interested in the personal ancestral reading? I'm doing the readings for only $50, which is like more than half off. It's going to be like a mini reading. So it's like one question. Look. Then listen to the song. I'm kissing you. This is crazy. These cards screaming. Look, y'all. Interracial relationship, live-in situationships, new man. I like boys and girls. So this is their energy. So I don't know if Carmen is into girls now, but that's coming up. Okay. So doesn't like anybody has any questions. So this was the Carmen and Big Boogie reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I think I want to do the Zeus reading next. I have a Sagittarius boyfriend. I think Carmen's into boys and girls. Yeah, that's what definitely came up. Like unprovoked. I ain't even pulled them cards. They just was on the bottom of the deck. Resilience, can you admin for me for the next reading? Hey, you're Pisces too? When's your birthday? So I'm doing discounted readings. So if anybody has a question, the readings are only $50. And you can pay through Cash App if anybody's interested before I hop off of here. Yes, I'm here. Awesome. Okay, resilience. So I think the next reading is gonna be Zeus. I kind of want to do a Zeus Network versus Now That's TV. I don't know if y'all watch them, but I do. And I want to see like the energy, like between different people or whatever. But that reading will probably be really long. Well, no, I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum. All right, you guys. So I don't see any comments, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and go to my next live stream. You'll see it on my channel. Thank you guys for watching. This is Gigi the Master Manifester, and I am out.